I held the flame, built our house in a field of blame. I stayed through storms, I prayed through drought, but mercy never found a way out. You said silence was safer than truth, but silence is crueler than proof. Now your shadow knocks at my door, but my forgiveness don't live here no more. Stone cold mercy buried in the frost, too late to save what we already lost. You want redemption, but the fire's gone dim. I can't forgive you just 'cause you're sinking in. You gave me ice when I needed grace. Stone cold mercy don't show its face. You speak in maybes, I bleed in facts. I wore your lies like a velvet mask. Now I've stitched my name back in gold, but yours still echoes down my soul. Regret rolls in like thunder tonight, but I've unlearned how to make this right. You come crawling, eyes full of rain, but I ain't the cure for your pain. Stone cold mercy, frost on my tongue, words I won't speak, songs left unsung. You want a prayer for the mess you made, but I already danced in your slow decay. You gave me distance when I gave faith. Stone cold mercy don't leave a trace. You said I'm sorry, like it changes the grave, but I've dug too deep to climb back and save. Some ghosts are kind, yours learn to bite, and I kiss that darkness just to feel alive. Stone cold mercy locked in the ground, no echoes left, no turnaround. You're chasing grace down a frozen stream, but this love won't thaw, not even in dreams. You gave me silence, I gave my soul. Now, stone cold mercy's all you know. No warmth in the ashes, no breath in the plea. Stone cold mercy set me free. I've bent but never shattered, held on when nothing mattered. You never had had to ask me twice. I was yours with just one glance of light. I gave the calm, I gave the flame, stood by you through the joy and shame. You didn't always see my plan, but still I reached to hold your hand. I never begged for gold or fame, just for you to stay when sorrow came. I gave you all the love I've got, every scar, every tender spot. Even when it tore me wide, I loved you through the lows and highs. It wasn't flawless, wasn't neat, but it was raw and it was deep. You held my heart and all the love I've got. You saw the shine but not the crack. You missed the weight upon my back. But love's not born in only light, it's forged in shadows clutched at night. I never asked you to repair, just to stay and truly care. I gave you all the love I've got, no painted truth, no second shot. Even when I came undone, I kept the door, I didn't run. It wasn't pretty, wasn't sweet, but I showed up bare and complete. That's what I brought, all the love I've got. I don't regret the time we burned, even if the tide has turned. I gave you more than just a part. I gave the reins, I gave my heart. I gave you all the love I've got, even when you said you'd not. Every kiss, every fight, I loved you wrong, I loved you right. No perfect tale, no tied up blood, just all the love I've got. If you ever look behind one day, I hope you feel that was all the love I've got. The world keeps shifting under our feet, but somehow we never moved. You and I, we've had our cracks, words we never meant, nights we took back. But even when we've lost the thread, you reach for my hand like nothing's been said. I've watched the tides rise in your eyes, but you'll never let me drift too far. 'Cause we're anchored in us. Even when the wind turns rough, we've come undone, we've come apart, but never lost the beating heart. We're more than just the highs and rush. We're anchored in us. You don't need to say a word, it's in the way you stay. When I'm at my worst, some love is loud, some love fades fast, but ours is the kind that chooses to last. Even silence has its place when it's filled with grace. We're anchored in us. Through the breaking, through the dust, we've let each other fall and rise. Held the truth beneath the lies. No storm's ever been enough. We're Poured 2 cups of coffee out of habit, not belief. Sat in silence at the table where you once sat across from me. I touched your side of the pillow, like maybe warmth could still remain. But time's a thief with quiet footsteps, it only ever leaves the pain. I swore I'd let you go, but some nights don't listen well. Last night I danced with your ghost in the corner of the room we love the most. You held me close and memories glow, and for a moment I forgot you had to go. It wasn't real, but it felt like home. I heard our song on the station, couldn't breathe through the first refrain. The notes still carry your fingerprints in every echo of your name. They say grief comes in waves, but I've been drowning slow for days. Last night I danced with your ghost. With every step you more than most. You smiled the way you always did, right before the goodbye I never hid. It wasn't real, but it cut me close. You're the silence in the hallway, the pause before I speak, the laugh I hear in strangers, the ache I never leave. Tonight I'll dance with your ghost again, not to relive, but just to mend. And though the floor is cold and white, it's the only place you feel alive. It's not real, but it's the only truth I know. I danced with your ghost, and it felt like letting go. I could have walked away, but something deeper stayed. You weren't the easiest road to take, full of sharp turns and small heartbreaks, but there was something in the way you stayed when I was distant, when I pushed you away. I told myself I needed space, but love has its own pace. My mind had doubts, my fear had plans, but my heart chose you without second chance. It knew before I said the words, before the pain, before the hurt. No matter what I tried to do, my heart chose you. There were safer hands I could have held, love that felt less intense and surreal, but you were truth in a world of masks, the only one who ever asked, are you really okay? And I tried to walk away, but you were the place I stayed. My mind had doubts, my past had weight, but my heart chose else made sense. When I was guarded on defense, it chose the risk, it chose the fight, it chose the tears and still the light. And even now it's still true. My heart chose you. It always did, it always will. You've seen the mess behind my smile, stayed through my silence, walked every mile. We've had nights we barely spoke, but still held on when others broke. Love was never built on ease, but on the days you didn't leave. And that's the gift of us, not the grand, but the trust. The way we show up when it's hard, the way we mend each other's scars, not wrapped in ribbons or in a rush, just the quiet gift of us. You never tried to change my mind. You let me fall, then helped me climb. You didn't ask for something more. You met me right there on the floor. Some love is loud, some love is grace. Ours is the kind that finds its place. And that's the gift of us, not in words, but in trust. In every fight that didn't end, in learning how to break then mend. We're not perfect, but we're enough. That's the gift of us. Maybe love's not what we say, it's who stays at the end of the day. And even in the quiet or the fuss, we still choose us. So here's to the gift of us, the slow, the brave, the honest love. Not always easy, never fast, but built to hold, built to last. If nothing else survives but trust, that's the gift of us. Not perfect, but still enough. That's the gift of us. I've had mornings I could barely breathe, and nights that wouldn't let me sleep. Held the fragments of a heart one time, seeking warmth in life's relentless climb. But somehow when you're near, the noise just disappears. When I see you smile, the weight I carry fades for a while. Like sunlight through a storm, you make broken feel warm. I don't have to explain or hide, I'm enough just being by your side. The world begins to glow when I see you smile. You don't always know the way you saved me with a glance, with the words said gently. I've built walls no one broken through, but somehow I fell open with you. You don't try to fix what's wrong, you just remind me where I belong. When I see you smile, the weight I carry fades for a while. Like sunlight through a storm, you make broken feel warm. I don't have to explain or hide, I'm enough just being by your side. The world begins to glow when I see you smile. You're not the loudest kind of light, but you shine exactly where I'm blind. And perhaps love is found in the call, being seen, being known in it all. When I see you smile, it's not just my heart that feels alive. You pull me back when I lose my way, say the right thing without having to say. If this is love, it's simple and true. The world feels right when I look at you, and I'm safe here for a little while. When I see you smile, you don't have to speak, just smile. You didn't need to raise your voice, didn't try to fill the space. You just stood there in the silence, and somehow I felt safe. I didn't know what I was missing until you showed me how it feels to be really seen, to be held and real. It was your divine touch, nothing loud, just enough. Like finding sunlight after rain, you never asked me to explain. You gave without a word too much, that's the power of your quiet love. It was more than luck, it was a divine touch. You met me where I stood alone, didn't ask me to be strong. You just held the weight beside me until I could move on. Not once did you reach to fix me, you just stayed, and that was grace. In the stillness you became my sacred place. It was your divine touch, so gentle but enough. Like breath I didn't know I missed, like warmth with like a divine touch. I don't know how, but I've known you before. There's something in the way you breathe, like a rhythm I forgot I knew. No fireworks, no grand reveal, just a quiet voice that felt like truth. And something in me just let go, like I'd finally come home. I would find you in every lifetime, even if the stars rewrote the skies. Through silence, distance, change, and time, I'd know your eyes, I'd hear your light in every story I fall through. I would find my way to you. You don't need to say you care, it's written in the space you leave, and how you wait without a word, but always know just when to speak. It's not a spark, it's something slow, like rivers learning where to go. I would find you in every lifetime, even if our names were washed away. Through other lives and different skies, I'd still know how your silence stays, and every version would feel true, because I'd still find you. No map, no sign, no clear-cut path, just a pull I'd never fight. 'Cause even time can't break the thread that ties your soul to mine. I would find you in every lifetime, even if I had to start anew, in another voice, in another skin. I'd still know how to move towards you if love survives what we live through. Then I'll always find you. Yes, I'd find you in every lifetime.
You walked in like you'd always been there. No need to fill the quiet space. You smile the way the sunlight does, soft and slow across my face. And before I even heard your name, I felt something in me change. I knew it was you, by the calm you brought the room, like a song that finds its tune, like spring inside a bloom. You didn't have to speak or prove. I knew it was you. You saw the parts I tried to hide and stayed like it was nothing new. The way you looked, the way you listened, it felt like someone finally knew. No lightning flash, no grand parade, just peace in every step you made. I knew it was you, by the breath I By the way my world stood still, like time just paused and let me feel what quiet love could truly do before your hand even touched mine. I knew it was you. I knew